The most common problem most Warzone players face is being scared to push gunfights or becoming a more aggressive player in general. And that's why in today's video, I'm going to be going over several tips and tricks to help you play less scared and become a more aggressive player. But only try to implement one or two of these tips at a time. Don't try to implement them all at once because you're going to get confused and it's not going to work out. Come back to the video if you need more tips later on, but really try to master those one or two that you're trying to learn. And also, if you like my content, make sure you drop a sub, comment what your favorite part of the video was, and if it helped you out. So with that being said, let's jump right in. The first thing we're going to be talking about, because it's the first thing we do, is our landing spot. I land control every single game, and you should be landing in the exact same spot every single game, because this is going to get you comfortable. You're not going to be scared of the areas. Now, you don't have to necessarily land a very sweaty spot, like prison, control, and HQ. They're very sweaty. If you want to look for kills, then land a sweaty spot. But you can land somewhere else like stronghold, living quarters, factory, and harbor, so you can like get guns first before you get into the action. But since I land control, I know where all the loot's at. And whenever I dive on here and see this loot cache, I know this is going to give me a good gun, some money, and possibly a UAV. So whenever I land here and I get this KSV, I know I'm in a good spot to push this enemy that's straight to my left. So I challenge him with momentum. And since I get this elimination, I can challenge other enemies with momentum now that I have information and a better gun. So make sure you do this every game, because I guarantee you this will make you more aggressive and less scared. Being an aggressive player does not always mean you have to constantly take gunfights. So when I win this gunfight, I notice that my plates are very low. So instead of pushing other people after I get that thirst, I'm going to go ahead and back off. I'm going to replay. I'm going to reload, open up a few crates for some extra plates, because I am very low. And I got to admit to y'all something. When I look at these minimap pings and I look down here, don't see the second dude in the bottom right of my screen. I just seen the dude in front of me. So in a few seconds, that dude's going to end up killing me. So whenever I run out this door to the third party, I'll leave my back exposed. That's what you never want to do. You want to play close quarters positioning, like positioning when you're in a room. And with that, my back being exposed, I end up going down for that. So make sure you play close quarters positioning and don't be over aggressive. Remember what I said before about being less of a scared player once you land in the same spot every single game? Well, you should also have a regain spot. I have two. One is this little shack, and one is prison showers. A regain spot is once you die, where you're going to land to get guns, where you're going to land to get plates and cash. So you should always have two regain spots picked out, 3 at the most. In case one's looted, you can go to your second one. Well, whenever I land here, I know there's going to be guns, know there's going to be cash. Huge plot twist. When I land here, it's all looted. What am I going to do? Like I said before, I have a backup regain spot, but I also have a third regain spot, which is this tunnel. This tunnel leads to prison showers, but whenever I open up this crate and I get a cipher, I know I'm in a decent spot to go third party fight, so I don't need to waste a bunch of time just randomly looting, because that's what a lot of you do. When you're scared, you just loot. I'm going to go ahead and go put myself in situations where I can get more kills. Hold up. Pause the video. I'm about to give y'all a huge tip on how to stop playing scared in Warzone. So you want to go ahead and play solo duos. What solo duos does for you is it gives you two things. For one, helps you learn how to fight outnumbered, because I wouldn't be able to solo trio or solo squad without solo duos first. And for two, helps you learn how to stop playing scared. So my chat said, CD, how do you play the game and not get scared? I gave him 2 points. I said, chat, in a video game, can they physically harm you? They said no, they just kill you. I said there's point 1. Point 2, what happens when you die in in-game? They said you go back to the lobby. I said yes, it's just a video game. You shouldn't be stressing. When I first started playing solo squads and solo trios, I was scared to death. Would not push fights at all. And then I'm like, it's just a video game. Told myself that every single day, every single game for a week, until I learned and like played like just a video game. So then I started pushing fights, didn't care anymore. So that's how to stop playing scared, and there's many more tips after that on how to stop playing scared as well. So when I spawn back in, I've already pinged my regain spot. So when I regain, I know it's going to give me 4 things. A crate to open, which is going to reduce my timer, a gun, a plate, and some cash. So whenever I open this up, my timers went down, get a gun, and I get cash. So whenever I look at my minimap, because I heard shooting, I see this ping. So if there's an arrow above the door on your minimap, they're above you. If there's an arrow below, they're below you. If there's no arrow on it, it means that sucker's on your level. And you should look at your minimap when you hear shooting, after a kill, or when there's UAV or portable radar up. How to tell if someone's pushing you or running away. If they're getting closer on the minimap, it means they're pushing you. If they're getting farther on the minimap or longer away, it means they're running away. So always look at your minimap when you hear shooting, and just be checking your minimap in general. Now, I'm a third party this while being aggressive. This is the point to being aggressive. A lot of y'all don't notice this. You just continue looting up. But me, I notice this because I am a 3 KD player. So whenever I challenge this, I'm able to pick up 2 kills, even though I just got done regaining. Like, heck, how does CD do this? It's because I know how to play this game, because I'm smart enough, I'm not scared, and I know how to be aggressive. Balancing being aggressive, strategic aggressiveness, and not playing scared is very important. So whenever I third party this, I'm being aggressive. Once I get this down, a lot of y'all, you're gonna like go run away after you get the thirst. You're gonna go loot up. But me, I'm gonna be aggressive on his teammate, get that kill. I'm like, that dude must have been fighting someone. And then I hear this dude like jump. So whenever I third party him down here, I'm being aggressive and I get this kill. But then I take damage. So I'm gonna use strategic aggressiveness while plating up and sprinting to cover. See this dude, I'm gonna use my cover to like break his line of sight where he can't see me. Then I'm back to being aggressive. I'm chasing him up to the rooftop. So when I chase him, I put a few shots in him. I'm still trying to chase him. But whenever I take damage, I can't do nothing. Like if I go to turn around and fight him, I don't know where he's at. I'm 100% going down. So I have to retreat. But right here, I'm forced to make a play because I can't go out that window because he was guarding it. Like I said, he's right on the right, the window's right on his left. If I tried making it past him to the window, I'm going down 100%. So make sure you try to balance strategic aggressiveness, not playing scared, and being aggressive all at once. It's hard to master, but try to take that away from this video if you possibly can.
I'm getting to eat this orange.
That's a grapefruit, Nana.
Enemies are dropping into the area.
So right here, I'm not playing scared after I jump out this window. So once I get this down, I'm going to use strategic aggressiveness because I'm getting chased. Jumping out the window. So this dude ain't going to chase me because obviously he doesn't know where I went. So I'm going to use this to play up and reload. Once I'm played it up and reloaded, I'm immediately going to go back up top. And I had heard shooting up there, so I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and get back up there. I see this dude's dead body, so whenever I push out here, this dude is right here. So I win that gunfight. Now doing that, since I backed off the gunfight, I didn't go down and I was able to get right back up into the action immediately. Seeing this, you probably do think that I am running away scared. I'm not being scared. I'm actually doing something called farming teams. So if you're in solo duos or solo trios or even solo squads, say you kill 1 out of the 2 or 2 out of the 3 or 3 out of the 4, you want to leave the last dude up if it's kind of a bad team. So I'm going to let that dude live for a few seconds, try to get his teammates back, and once his teammate is back, I'm going to go ahead and kill him. So see, instead of getting 3 kills out of the whole team, soon I'm going to be able to get 4 kills out of 3 people since I let them come back. That's how I end up dropping 30 kills. And once I get my loadout, I'm right back into being aggressive again. So when you see this on your minimap, you're probably like, holy crap, what do? I'm about to tell you, that is 3 dudes bunched up. What you're going to do is you're going to want to play your positioning. This means hang back somewhere where you can't take as much damage. Right here, I'm near the wall, so I can go ahead and take on this entire team from a distance. They don't get any bullets on me, but the team beside them does. End up team-mopping them because of that. And the reason I team-mopped them and didn't farm them is because that was a stacking team. You want to get the stacking teams out because they will play together the entire game until they win. They will team shoot you and everything. So you want to get those teams out as quick as possible. So in this clip here, I'm not playing chicken. I'm playing strategic aggressiveness and my positioning. I'm not going to try to take on 2 teams at once. I'm going to try to pick people off one by one. So when I get that down, I try to move on to his teammate. But once I get that kill, it gives me mini-map ping. See his teammates last alive. I'm going to try to weaken him enough so by the time I actually catch up to him, he's not going to be fully plated. So whenever I do catch up to him and get the kill on him, one of his teammates are back or maybe both of them. You always want to be playing your positioning when you're fighting outnumbered, especially in solo duos, solo trios, and even in solos sometimes. I mean, solos can be hectic because you don't know how many people are around. Even whenever you think it's one, play your positioning just to be safe. A tip for not being scared is, say you're scared of missing your shots and dying, right? Hop into a game without aim assist, a game of Rebirth Island solos or Area 99 solos, right? And you're going to try to get 6 to 10 kills without aim assist. Doesn't matter if you win or lose. The next game, you're going to turn it back on. And by that time, your aim's going to be warmed up and your shots are going to be connecting because you have aim assist turned back on. And you're going to be less scared about losing your gunfights because you are going to have aim assist back on and your aim's going to be warmed up. Another tip for playing Warzone less scared is playing outnumbered. Like I said before, solo duos is a perfect example. But this time, I want you to go into Plunder, turn off squad fill so you're forced to do 1v4s. And I just want you to like run up on people and try to knock maybe 1, maybe 2, and just say, hey, they're just people. I'm not going to be scared of this. Like right here, prime example, there's tons of people at Industries. And I'm not scared. I have UAV in pocket. I see there's 1 in front of me and then 1 back behind them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and push this. I'm not scared because I have information. Even if you didn't, I wouldn't be scared anyway. So once I get this kill, since I know there's someone else near me, I'm gonna go ahead and center my crosshairs and get that kill. I wasn't scared that entire time because I'm so used to fighting outnumbered. That is just human nature for me. So always try to like warm up the day with a game of solo plunder or solo versus duos, because that will eventually teach you how to not play scared.
Yeah, one bag has got chili and hot dogs in it. If you'll bring that over, bring over that bag of chips, and if you don't care, get that box of cheese and I'll try to make y'all some.
We're gonna get specialists and some other necessities. Something that I'm kind of scared to do in Warzone is push people who just got loadout down. Well, here's a way to fix it, and I've been learning how to do this as well. Say you got $5,000, buy your AR and your SMG, but say you don't got overkill guns, say you've got gunfighter guns, and you got $6 grand. Buy your AR. Now, I want you to go push over to the people who just got loadout down. Like, say there's people over here who just got loadout done here at gas station, even though there's no loadout. Just hypothetically say they did. I push over there with my AR. Don't pretend my SMG is here. Just pretend my SMG ain't in my hands. And, like, they're stuck on that menu screen. What are they going to do to me? They're stuck at the menu screen on their loadout. I have my AR. I've taken position on them. I'm using strategic aggressiveness, and I'm beaming them. Soon enough, you're going to get the team up on them, and once you run over one of their dead bodies while one's running away, you can buy your SMG, or even better, buy your loadout, which at point when they go to push you, you already have it, and you can like turn around on them and kill them. So always keep this in mind, and don't be scared of that anymore. I am working on it myself as well.
From that squad. Hunt them down.
UAV standing by. UAV available for tasking.
Overlord is bingo fuel. Returning to base.
UAV standing
Just gonna pop
UAV available.
60, see what happens.
UAV standing by.
Just so y'all know, popping 6 UAVs does not give you a double advance. It only gives you 1 advance. Like, Call of Duty, what the heck? If I pop 6 UAVs, I should get 2 straight minutes. Not 1 straight minute. Y'all, I just wasted $9,000 worth of money I could have used for a self-revive or something. They're coming back. That's sweet. It would be a full trios lobby almost. This is back to playing aggressive and to play less scared. So whenever you all see this dude flying in, you don't do nothing about it. What you should be doing is you should be pushing down to him immediately. Since it's past third circle, he's flying in with like an LMG, but he only has 2 plates on. So whenever I crack him, I'm keeping the pressure on. Since he has an LMG, slow fire rate, he can't even get a bullet off to save himself. So like when you see someone flying in, or a floater, like just floating in the air, try to take it as much as possible, because that's basically a free kill. Because like I said, 2 plates, pistol, but once it gets past the third circle, they get an SMG, LMG, or an AR. Always try to act on that information as much as possible. Please don't kill each other.
Supply crates have been restocked. Load up.
Alright, it's 1v1. Everybody's gotta rotate. You know you gotta rotate though, man.
You've got gas moving in.
A tip for being less scared in game is to rotate before anyone else. Rotating early is what that means. Now, this dude ended up rotating on me. Don't know how he got around me, but he ends up shooting at me in just a second. Now, once you're in zone, you want to be on high ground. High ground means like a higher up point on the map, like on top of factories, which is high ground for me. Now, high ground in zone outweighs high ground outside of zone. So this dude, even though he's at HQ and I get on top of factory, my high ground still outweighs his, even though HQ is technically a taller area since it's on a taller hill out of zone. So even though I'm in zone and I have like kind of a lower ground on him, my high ground still outweighs his because I have cover. I have high ground in zone, which is the most important thing, and I'm in zone, so my high ground outweighs his. So always try to be in zone before anyone else. I guarantee you, you will clutch up so many more dubs.
Marking target location.
I know exactly where this was at. He's got to rotate. Come on, be a good boy, buy back. He ain't gonna buy back, he must be a solo.
Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV overhead.
UAV.
Enemy UAV is online.
Since we are about to clutch up this epic 30 kill game, I want to go ahead and encourage you all to subscribe. Now just remember, if my content ain't like the best editor, thumbnails ain't top notch like the big time creators, just remember I am a 15-year-old editing on a PS5 in his bedroom, and I can prove it to y'all. Look, right there. That's my PS5 I'm editing on, Share Factory Studio. Now, I am saving up for a laptop right now to edit YouTube videos and thumbnails on. Now, with that being said, make sure you drop a sub, comment what your favorite part of the video was, and if it helped you, because I'm curious, and comment what I can improve with in my own gameplay and editing myself. Now, with that being said, let's get right back to the gameplay. I know what this fool's done. Try to get a live ping. Dude, let me ask you how you thought you was gonna get away. You're gonna die to gas, okay? Nah, you know what? You're gonna get finished. You suck, man. That is the 30 bomb chat.
So get it done, soldier.